Billy Beebe here with Bernie Kosar, now part of the board of the National High School Football Hall of Fame. Bernie, year two, how excited were you to hear that this was back and taking steps forward?
Billy, excited is massively an understatement. Honored and humbled probably doesn't do enough justice to that either. And to be here for being the inaugural class is one thing. To be here now for the second year. And then super proud to be here at the Pro Football Hall of Fame Village here here at Canton McKinley High School, and Coach Antonio and what they've done here at Canton McKinley is phenomenal for the National High School Hall of Fame and that. But man, for the birthplace of football to be in Canton, Ohio, and for us to really be passionate about making Canton, Ohio, downtown Canton, the permanent home for the National High School Hall of Fame, and to see the list of awesome names that we saw again,
it's unbelievable.
I mean, what we're going to have going on in June here is really special, and for us now to be able to really make a permanent home here in downtown Canton, I couldn't be any more excited and committed to making sure that dream does come true.
Well, I know you're very involved with Canton. I mean, you were just with our Wishes Can Happen charity over the summer, so Canton loves you. Glad to have you back. Let's get to the list. Ton of great names on this year's class. A name or two that stick out locally for you, and then, of course, nationally.
So I would be incredibly challenged and probably run over here if I don't mention Bob Golick as one of my great teammates.
It's good to see you guys joking around.
Yeah, and again, we joke and maybe sometimes bust each other's chops a little more than you want to, but it's out of complete love and respect. And as we get age and get a little older, to really be at events like this, to really remember some of the awesome things that have happened in our life. And then, again, I played 12 years in the league. Bob Golick played all those years in the league. We played but our high school football coaches are some of the guys that had the biggest influences on us. So, to be going in with Coach Ginnon, the inaugural class, Coach Young, Coach Reno, Coach Kyle this year, those guys really had a career. I just named three guys that had over 100 years of coaching experience in Northeastern Ohio here, and teaching young people, and the amount of lives and young men that they affected over a century of football coaching. That's why we're part of this, and that's why I think a lot of us are so passionate about making sure that this succeeds.
Bernie, you've been involved for 2 years now. What do you want to see next from everything happening with the National High School Football Hall of Fame?
Well, I really think now being next with the commitment that our leader, like Lamont Robinson, has done, putting so much of this together,
right?
And so much of what he does and genuinely believes almost mirrors some of the stuff that I so genuinely believe about giving back and giving in our community. So almost now being almost a vehicle and a pathway to not only help grow Canton and help grow the environment of the National High School Hall of Fame, but there's a lot of really cool things that we're doing from a leadership perspective, from a life lessons perspective, and it's something I'm massively fixated on from a health and wellness perspective.
Sure.
Some of the mistakes I made in 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20 years old, that now we're going to be able to, from a health and wellness perspective, really not only educate and coach up younger players and younger coaches, but generally I think make a big difference in some of their futures, teaching them some of the pathways of things that kind of lead them to success. So one of the things you heard me talk about in my speech today, a lot that is really sad going on. We had 22 veterans who average committed suicide a day. Over 100 people have had the overdose death just in the state of Ohio this year. Over at almost nationally 110,000 people from that perspective. One of my awesome teammates, Chagrin High School graduate, Notre Dame graduate, national championship winner, offensive lineman for me with the Cleveland Browns in 92 and 93. Bob Dahl just committed suicide. There's so many tough things, and me just even saying that without crying is tough to do. And I don't say it for shock value, but there's so much anxiety and issues going on with people who are struggling now. So the National High School Hall of Fame is something now that we're going to be able to give back and really kind of help teach life lessons, not just on the field, but how you handle yourself on and off the field, so you're prepared to get through life.
Yeah, I think your connection and your message has been really important to everything that's happened so far. For anybody who hasn't checked this out, this is happening in June in Canton, Ohio. What's your kind of final pitch to come over and check this thing out?
Oh, absolutely, come over. I mean, if you really want to, one, be entertained and see about cool leadership and cool people that have made a genuine difference in young people and young families' lives, that's one reason. But if you want to support Canton, you want to support high school football, you want to support youth, you want to teach the right message. I absolutely challenge everybody, even if you can't come because of being busy. Some of the GoFundMe stuff that started with raising money and just raising awareness for our permanent home, and then for programs that were able to that aren't able maybe to do some of the cool extracurricular things around their football programs that certain other high schools are able to do.
Right.
So bringing help, bringing assets to young people now, young people and young coaches, young families, I believe need the proper guidance and the proper tools to do that. And I'm so committed, and I know Lamont is, and the National High School Hall of Fame is so committed to driving that message and actually driving it with tangible results, just not rhetoric.
I think that's a perfect message, and again, encouraging everybody, come out, check it out, or visit the website to kind of benefit or take part in this. So Bernie, thank you for the time.
You matter.